Okay, we are unmuted and good to go. Oh,
You live?
yeah, we're live. I believe dogs go to heaven. Yeah, maybe not this dog.
He deserves to go to heaven. He's a good boy.
Yeah, Kukulon. He's a good boy in the things that he does. Hello, turtle. Thank you for the drink. Yes, I do go. Yes, I do go to hell. That is true. I do go to hell.
Well,
Nothing
you're
bad
from
in it for
hell.
you though.
You're from hell.
I know. I am from hell.
That's where you started out.
Yep, I started there. So of course I'm going back. Yeah, that's water.
Water in
Water.
quotation marks.
I already took a drink.
That was a retroactive drink.
Yes, water. Oh, hey, Captain. How are you?
Oh, shit, we got a captain in the chat? Hang on, I
Yeah,
got
Captain King.
you
I
can't see it, but I
I
am
was in a
saluting.
I was in a collab with him. Tired and oh, Captain, my Captain. Welcome. Well, welcome to my TMI stream where guys, I already took a drink. I already took a drink. Fine, you want me
No
to
more
empty this
drinking.
water bottle already? I
No
will.
more.
I will.
You're going to make yourself sick.
There,
No
it's empty.
cooldowns.
No cooldowns. F. I don't
There
know
is a
how to
30
set up
there
things.
is a 30
Captain,
minute
you were
cooldown on
there when you
drinking.
taught me how to use things. I don't know how to use things. I am dumb. I drank everything. I've told you all multiple times. We'll ask you, dumb. I can't.
You know what you need?
Uh,
You know what you need to put on your sound thing?
what?
This the stupid dog line from
I
Courage.
I'll try to find that and maybe I'll put that as a redeems for everybody with points. Wait till I get 50 more. No! I am dumb dog. I'm dumb dog. I've been figuring it all out. Stupid dog, you make me look bad. Ooga booga blade.
Boga boga boga
Booga
boga
booga
boga
booga booga booga.
chameleon.
Yeah. So, so as you can figure out today, we're talking about Kukulin. Kukulin.
Mm-hmm.
Kukulon. Kukulon. Kukulin. That's how you pronounce it, I think. Pretty sure.
I think isn't it Kukulane?
No, it's Kukulin.
You're
Look
saying
at
colon.
Kulin. Colon.
There's an H in there.
Hey, no. Yeah, but it doesn't mean anything. It's Gaelic.
God, Gaelic.
Hey, God. Look. I'll play it. I'll play it.
Cuchulainn.
Kukulin. See?
Cuchulainn.
Hold on,
Kukulin.
if we're doing the Irish, we gotta put the best Irishman in the world on here.
Irish.
Yes, this is now an
Kukulin.
Irish. This
Yes.
is now an Irish PowerPoint.
Irish. I'm half Irish. Please don't embarrass me. I will embarrass you. What? What we're talking about Kukulin. And none of this plastic half Irish like Americans. Well, too bad for you. I'm half American Irish.
I'm German. Although according to my grandpa's paternity test, I'm probably most likely not paternity test,
I'm
DNA
Cuban
test.
American. You are,
I'm probably
Javio?
most likely
That is how
Italian.
things are. Welcome to Americans. We are a hot pot. Yes, standard Yank. Yep, that is me. I don't really care. I just usually say I'm American, but I am. My family is more Portuguese than anything, so it doesn't really matter to me. I don't care. Insult me all you want. It does nothing to me. I am a demon
And
with
by the way,
infinite
you
power.
only are a Yankee if you're from the Northeast.
Yes, I am a Yankee.
I'm talking to Captain.
Yeah. We're talking about Cucullin.
We're talking about the Yankees.
Yeah. I think his birth name is pronounced Santana. Santana. Sante? It's okay. I'm going to pronounce everything wrong because I don't know how to speak Gaelic or whatever it is. Irish. I don't know how to speak this.
Sure, it's a
What is the Gaebolg?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a Gaebolg or you hashtag missing
we
me?
only get one lewd gay bulg joke per stream. I think it's like an international law.
Okay. So I think, okay, I guess I could start with like lore of it. I think in the Fate universe, Ku's like,
Well, what are you talking about? Are you saying that Cuchulainn is in the Fate universe?
oh my God, is he in the Fate universe? Oh boy, is he in the Fate universe? Did you know that I hear recently they're going to add his younger form into Fate Grand Order, I think. Yes.
Cuchulainn Lily?
Yeah, it's happening. There's a picture of it. You want to see Cuchulainn
Wow.
Lily?
I would love to see I would like to see Cuchulainn Lily. I think if I say I would love to see it, that would probably be a little weird.
Yes, who isn't in the Fate universe? Would be a shorter list.
Casey Jones. That's who's not in there yet.
Yeah. Hang on, open image note here. Copy. Get out of here, boomer male voice from the void. He is a boomer male voice from the void. He turned old.
Wait, what? No. No!
Okay.
This is the first time I've ever actually been called a boomer. It hurts. Do you even know who Casey Jones is, Captain? It's probably not who you think it is.
Hang on while I try to get Teenage Ninja
No.
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 Oops.
Casey Jones, the
Where am I looking? I'm looking in the wrong places.
American folk hero.
No.
He's
The Hopkins guy.
How do I put links in the chat?
I don't know, some young.
Hey, if any child tries to come up to me and call me a boomer, I'm gonna punt them.
I mean, I've got to find.
Casey Jones, the brave engineer, went down with his train. Perfect for the rider class.
Mm-hmm. Hang on.
No, not that kind of engineer. God, maybe I am a boomer. I feel like I'm feeling like these kids today, they don't know they're American folk heroes.
Hang on, let me drop in. There he is. This is Cucullin Lily. I'm on slide 4. How did that happen? There he is.
Yeah, why are there?
Why is there what? He's a saber class. Because surprise, Cucullin used a sword before he got the Gaebolg.
Is that the actual Cuchulainn? Is that the actual hound of Culainn?
No, that's probably the baby. Because at this age he killed a dog with his bare hands, and then it was like oopsie daisy.
He killed a dog?
Yes, he killed a dog. That's how we got his name. He killed a dog with his bare hands.
I don't like him.
Well, what do you think? I'm terrified of this child right here, right now. I
guess this guy would be your natural enemy,
yes, he is my natural enemy.
Mm-hmm. And here's 3 more Cuchulainns, all from Fate. Mm-hmm. They are all Cuchulainn.
They are all Cuchulainn. Different stages of life, different strokes, different folks, all that goodness.
Gross.
How can you be the enemy of a man with such exposed balls?
That is a child, good sir.
Well, according to history, they did fight in the nude, so you're not wrong.
Fuck.
That's why he wears what he
I'm thinking
does.
of something. I'm thinking of something.
That's
Do you
why
think
he
he look? Do you think he looks kind of exposed like that because of his Prisma install on Miu?
probably.
Ew.
Probably. I wouldn't doubt it. No, 'cause balls.
All right, let's. Okay, enough talking about this child's balls.
Yes, let's enough about Kukul and Lily, or Santana as we know him as. Let's get talk to the main event. This guy right here. But anyway, I need to talk about his backstory, which I believe remains. Let me ask you.
She doesn't even watch MHA.
What is MHA?
My Hero Academia.
Oh, My Hero Academia. I don't watch that.
Yeah, she doesn't want to watch it.
No.
I've told her it's good, but she's the kind of weirdo who's like, if you try to give her a recommendation, she automatically doesn't want to watch it.
Yeah, you recommend me something, I don't want it.
Mm-hmm.
Also, it's popular. Give it a few years when it's not popular anymore, and then I'll watch it. Sorry, I'm a hipster, guys.
It's like you're a reverse hipster.
I'm a reverse hipster.
Wait until everything's no longer cool, and then you get into it.
Yeah. The only shows you don't... I only like the shows you don't like.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that is me.
I only watch really obscure stuff that came out in 1988.
Pretty much.
Specifically in the month of August.
Mm-hmm.
I know that shows don't come out in August, but that's why it's so niche.
I was born in August.
I only watch shows that have to be watched on an analog TV.
Mm-hmm. I only watch the Bay-related anime because I don't know what it is this JoJo stuff is.
Yeah, I only watch Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't know what this Jujutsu Kaisen whatever you call it.
Oh, I was thinking of Yu-Gi-Oh! Earlier today. I was thinking, is it just me or does the series get gayer with each installment? like, do the characters just seem like gayer in each one? I'm just saying.
I'd say it was always kind of gay.
It was always kind of gay, but I feel like they went more into it with every series. Shipping fodder. Anyway, they knew what the women were watching Yu-Gi-Oh for. While the guys were there for the card games, the girls were there for the gay shipping. What can I say?
Mm-hmm. No, I was there for Asuka.
Yeah, it's like, well, I hope you have. I will continue embarrassing you in your.
We got a super special guest in the chat.
Missia!
Hello, Mistia.
Thanks again for playing Final Fantasy with us for that one time. I can't believe you're here. Welcome. We're talking about the guy on the screen who's underneath everybody's text.
Comes in two flavors.
It comes in two flavors.
Work and casual.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What is the casual and what is the work? I don't know. I'll let you guys decide that. I'll let you decide.
Mm-hmm.
Psst. The fishing one is his work. That is, the battle attire is casual because...
Yes.
Let's just say, in real life, you could not get away with wearing just spandex in public.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me, I've known people who said they're like, yeah, this is probably not an okay thing to be wearing in public.
It's just like you're on the train going to the anime con and everyone's just keeping their distance from you. It's just like, this was a bad idea. Why do I feel I have those dreams where like I'm in public naked? Why do I feel the exact same way now?
Pretty much, because that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. welcome to religion class. God, religion class was several weeks ago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. By the way, you guys all missed the final exam.
Yeah, you missed it. I flunked you all just because I could.
I had a roommate who once missed one of his final exams.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, coolin'. So yeah, so basically, childhood strangled a dog to death.
Kind of an asshole thing to do.
Then he did it on accident, though. He didn't realize his own strength because, in case you guys don't know, Kukulon is a demigod. So he was born from a mortal woman and a god in some weird fashion.
I have to say this. He's very lucky that that dog did not belong to this man right here. His legend would be very different and much shorter if it had been this man's dog.
Pretty much, yes. So after strangling the dog, he was like, ah, crap. He's like, well, in that case, I will be your guard dog for now. And the man was all like, well, I guess you do have to do that. So, John Wick from Fortnite.
You know, like Emperor Palpatine and Thanos.
Oh, Fortnite. Don't change.
So he had to be this man's dog.
Yeah, he had to be this man's dog, which is why he got the name Kukulane.
So speaking of Yu-Gi-Oh, it was basically this situation.
Yes, basically that situation. Hoopy-doop, herpaderp stuff. So, time went on. Eventually, Kukulane entered, like 14 years old, and that was, marriage range. And then all the guys were like, shit, he's too pretty. We gotta find him a wife, or else he'll take all of our wives. This is legitimately what happened in the legend, guys. This legitimately happened.
This seems to be a common thing in several Lancer origin stories.
Yes, it is.
He's not the only Lancer to wear spandex to have trouble with women.
Mm-hmm. So they were like, welp. So they went to a king, and they were all like, hey, your daughter's single, right? It might be a good idea to marry her off to him. The king was all like, ha, no. And then he was like, Kukulin, how about you go to Dumpskaith instead? And Ku, being the one to take opportunity, was like, oh shit, yeah, let's go do that. And so he went to Dumpskaith.
Like most men would, if given the choice. Most straight men would.
Oh, straight? Never mind. We're not at that part of the story yet. Hang on.
I'm just saying. I mean, most men would probably. I mean, let's just put her picture up.
So yeah, he was like, "Ha, I'm sending you to Dunscaith." So if, in case you all don't know what Dunscaith is, it's in all of your MMOs most likely, but it is technically the Fortress of Shadows, and it is owned by a very wonderful Scottish lady.
Yeah, so we've gone from Ireland to Scotland.
Yeah.
Hang on. So you need me to get a picture of this Scottish lady?
Yes, get this picture of this Scottish lady.
There you go.
Why everybody wants to go to Dunscaith. For this Scottish lady. Not kidding. This is a Scottish man. Wrong Scottish lady.
Hey. This, to be fair, this is best girl in Samurai Jack.
I believe it. But remember, now he doesn't exist because time travel. Anyway.
We don't talk about that.
Hey, look, I'm not the one who decided to do it. The author did. I would have ended the series with him realizing that the journey was the friends we made along the way and that we can't change the past. And time travel is a cheap imitation to ending a story. Anyway.
So yeah, to save your boners.
Mm-hmm. So he goes to this renowned warrior lady named Skahoth.
Who also dresses in spandex.
She also dresses in. She is known in. She is mostly known for her amazing thighs. I am not kidding. Anyway, she will
Is that
grant.
is that in universe Efko or out of universe real life legend?
Both, I think.
Just say both.
Both. I mean, I believe that should you complete all of her regimens, she will grant you. She will grant you the use of those thighs.
Okay, that definitely is just an Efko thing.
So mm. So anyway, Kukulon is now in this place. He is with another dude uh named, let me think. It's very important to this guy in his backstory. I need to think for a moment. Name.
Burgess?
Yes, Burkus, that's it. Meets Burkus. Loves the man. Loves the man, maybe sleeps with the man. Don't worry about it. Anyway.
Not Burgess, Fergus.
No, not Fergus. No,
Okay,
not Fergus. Fergus is his adoptive dad. There's there's another person.
I do not know who it is. I do not know much about the backstory of this character.
But yeah. Let's see. But basically, this guy is his brothers in arms, but in some connotation about how much the thing goes on about it. Some say that, oh, it seems kind of gay, guys. And they're like, nah, they're just good friends. Why can't I find... I literally read this 2 minutes ago to be prepared for the chat, but I'm not prepared now. I like how I forget everything that I do 2 seconds ago. It's Ferdiad. So that's the name. That's the name of the guy, Ferdiad.
Is he in Grand Order? I feel like he's in Grand Order. Is he?
I don't know. Maybe. They're just good friends. Don't worry about it. But anyway, so in this time, I think Ku sleeps with everyone. Anyway, so basically, Afi, I don't know how to pronounce it. Shows up, and she is Skahoth's mortal rival in combat. So Kukulon is all like, "Hey, Skahoth, what does she love more than anything?" And Skahoth is like, "Her horse and chariot. Why?" And he's like, "No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it." So basically, Skahoth tries to stop him from fighting her. So she gave him some poison that supposedly will make him sleep for 24 hours. But Kulon being a demigod and being so pumped for this fight, it only works for an hour instead of 24 hours. So he was on time and ready for that fight. So Ivy be all like, "Yo, bro, let's throw down." And she was having the upper hand. She broke his sword. And then Kukulon is like, "Oh no, your horse and chariot is falling over a cliff over there." And she was like, "What?" And then he like grappled her and had the upper hand. So he won. And she was like, dang it, don't kill me. And he's like, all right, I won't kill you on 2 conditions. Condition 1, stop all the stupid fighting with Skaha. Condition 2, I want a son. And that was how Kukulkan got laid again. And then he pieced out, leaving the girl pregnant.
So not only did he kill a dog, he's also an absentee father.
Yes.
Why do people like this guy?
He's charismatic, I guess. So of course he didn't just leave all willy-nilly. He told the pregnant lady, okay, so here's the 3 things I want my son to do. A, when he's old enough, come look for me in Ireland. 2, he's not allowed to tell anybody his name. 3, can't turn down a challenge. So, by the way, these are a Gios things. And if you guys don't know what a Gios is, then,
It's a waterfowl.
yeah. It's a magical plot device in Irish mythology, Celtic, Irish, all of the above mythology. That whole area over there in England. It's deadbeat dads, may your Father's Day be free of responsibility as it is every other year. Pretty much. So Connella, his son, does all the things Daddy puts support upon him, because you cannot break a Gios once it's set in stone. You have to do it, or you're dead. So in the case of conflicting things, so due to the fact that he could not deny any of these Gioses, basically Connella was then killed by his father, because his dad was all like, who the fuck are you, when he came into Ireland one day, and since he can't identify himself, and
it's dramatic. It's dramatic irony.
Dramatic irony. Although some versions of the story say that Ku didn't enforce the can't turn down a challenge thing on him, but it was Aoife, because she wanted revenge on Ku for leaving her pregnant. Anyway, so.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we should get that. More women should do that for disappeared dads.
It's like, I made you kill your son.
Have their children plot revenge on the father.
Well, it wasn't. It was just a dumb thing that she did to get the kid killed more than anything. So it wasn't like a motherly thing that she did that for, is what they're implying. Basically is, haha, I made Ku kill his son. Ha! It was also my son.
It was also your son.
But, the thing is, the characters don't. But basically, Ku's wife the whole time was like, maybe you shouldn't fight him. Don't you think he kind of looks like you? I think you should stop! Because, oh yeah, Ku's married, by the way, while he's off, having sex with everybody.
So I guess his vows didn't include until death do us part.
I guess not. But yeah. So stuff happens. Eventually, a mini war starts, because mini wars happen all the time. Some dumb broad shows up. I don't know. I think her name is Medib or something. Medeb.
Yes. Hang on.
Some dumb broad shows up. Pretty much. Uh, so she sends her army after army, and of course, he defeats every single person she sends after him. Uh, I'm not sure if this part of the story is talking about her or one of her one of her underlings, Morgan. I don't know how to pronounce it 100%. She's a witch. Changes multiple forms to try and take this out. So poor Morgan, she gets her ass kicked by Ku every time, even when she's in different forms.
We're not talking about Morgan from Hercules, are we?
No. She's called the Phantom Queen or something like this. But basically she's a witch, more or less, or earth god or something. But anyway, she's able to change her forms into multiple things. She tries to fight Ku as a snake, a wolf, an ox. None of the things work, of course. So.
Yeah, I mean,
so
you're fighting
basically,
a demigod with an ox.
Yeah. So basically, apparently, like, one of the descriptions is that he kills hundreds and builds a wall with their corpses. Man, Ku, don't chill for a single moment.
Jesus Christ, that takes that Irish labor joke that John Oliver made and puts a completely different twist on it.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, so after all of this, Ku spares her. He's like, I don't want to kill women. Because, that's kind of the male chivalry that exists in, these lores. They're not like, it's like, we're not Vikings. We're not complete heathens, they say. Pretty much. But, stuff happens. Eventually, things happen. He meets a fae a couple times. Sex happens here and there.
Like you do.
Sex happens here and there with a few other women. Maybe some men. I don't know. They're mostly mentioned women here. He doesn't. It doesn't seem like he'll love another man after Ferdiad dies. So, Cuchulainn carrying Ferdiad across the river is a statue somewhere. So, what? Anyway, so then eventually, Medb finds a way to get him killed. Can you guess how she does this?
Does it involve sex?
No. This is what I mentioned to you.
I guess her fake Grand Order counterpart is completely over-sexualized then.
Yeah. This is what I mentioned before the stream. So Cuchulainn has two. Okay. So he technically has one Gias upon him. The second Gias is technically that's on all of Ireland per se. So like the first Gias is an old tradition. You cannot refuse someone's hospitality. Can't do it. you will invoke wrath upon you should you deny someone's hospitality. So, basically, Medeb uses an old crone to invoke Ku's Gios. The Gios is that he cannot consume dog meat because he felt bad about killing a dog. So, yeah, they fed him dog meat.
Gross.
And he died. And according to history, he died 1 AD. Man, he lived during Jesus' time. What a man. And there you go. That is the basic. That's the basic story.
Do you think he knew baby Jesus?
Maybe he knew baby Jesus. I don't know. We'll find. He probably did. But yeah, that's one way to poison people. Basically, this is how people use Gioses against people. So basically,
like a certain other lancer.
So basically, he's
version of fate.
Well, technically, so basically, actually, his it was a little worse than just being fed dog meat. So the dog meat weakened him because he's a demigod. So it didn't kill him outright. But then they used 3 spears to, spear him, and so forth. And then they ran over him with a horse.
Jesus! It's like, are we sure it was the dog meat that killed him?
Well, the dog meat weakened him. He wasn't able to fight back through all of this. And then, basically, he was living through all of this. This is why his battle continuation is so powerful. And and when the crow landed on him, that's when he was dead for reals that time.
He was killed by the crow.
He was killed by the crow, guys. It wasn't anything else. The crow did him in. So, and then to finish him off for sure, they cut off his head. They weren't for sure that he was dead, even though the crow was there. But they cut off his head just to be safe, like a vampire, Separate the head, light it on fire, all that good. So basically, wait, this is way more brutal. They keep chopping him up, dude, after... Just to be sure, they chopped off his arms, too.
I'm sure this is about killing Ku Kulin at this point. At this point, I feel like there's something else. I feel like this is a bit more personal.
I think Medeb's she just wanted it to be as brutal as possible. Actually, it is listed right here. She wanted his death to be as brutal as possible. So. There you go, guys. The story of Ku Kulin. Ku Kulin. Colon. Anyway. So, what does this mean for fate, you wonder? Everything, because Ku Kulin is one of those few characters whose stories are not really changed from their actual lore. From Relaf.
He's also, one of the best, 3-star servants in Grand Order.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, his history is pretty much 1-for-1. For what it is, so... But I guess we could talk about, what are his roles in every series he is? Well, he's kind of more like a back...
Phantasm, his role is to die.
Yes, his role is to die.
Actually, that also sums up his role in Fate. His role in Fate is to die.
His role in Fate is to die. But he's your bro, though. He's your bro whenever he does. He dies like a badass in every...
Except maybe for Heaven's Feel.
Except for Heaven's Feel, he dies like... Who has a good death in Heaven's Feel? Seriously.
Case in point.
Nobody has a good death in Heaven's Feel. Sakura is too busy being a bitch. I'm sorry. I hate the girl. Maybe we should do her as the next character. Or maybe we should do Bryn. Basically, the way I'm doing this is I want to do, like, a historical character and then a character from the series. You know, Shiro was just 2 in 1, so I figured we just, you know, wrap up the Knights classes for the original thing before moving on to
makes sense.
So,
but what's a Knight class?
A Knight class. Oh boy. So just so you guys know, for servants, so the way that they are grouped, the seven main classes are grouped as a Knight class or a 4 horsemen class. The Knights are the standard traditional weapons. Basically, the sword, the lance, and the bow. These are considered traditional knightly weapons, so to speak. And they are also supposedly the most powerful out of the group. Like, they're the most direct battle thing. It's not to say that the 4 horsemen don't have a chance in the thing. I mean, if you're up against a berserker, hui vey. But usually they have a lot of advantages that the 4 horsemen don't have, which is why they usually, if a caster, say, wants to win the Holy Grail War, usually a lot of planning is going to go into it. A lot of planning. But anyway, poor Ku, he didn't have a very good run in Fate Stay Night. His original master gets shanked. Literally.
Yeah, she's part of she's not even the main story. She is just like a footnote.
Yeah, she was a footnote. She didn't hollow ataraxia, but even then, if you want to see her kick butt, I guess you'll have to go to Prisma Ilia. I don't recommend it, but you could probably just watch that one scene of her decimating everyone. But, yeah, so she got shanked. He's then stuck with Kotamine. He's like, fuck my luck, which is, that is standard for Lancer classes. Lancers, their luck's pretty bad. Pretty bad luck. Like, the way the stats work, the luck stack is never really good on Knight classes, I've noticed. Unless you're a Saber, because Sabers are perfect and all powerful. Unless you're a Saber, your luck's pretty shit!
Mm-hmm. Unless you're, Iskander.
Iskander's not a... He's a rider, not a Knight's class. He's
Are you just talking about the Knight class in general?
Yeah, we're talking about the Knight class in general. Like I was saying, unless you're a Saber in the Knight class, your luck's pretty shit. Just saying. But basically, Lancer's job mostly is kind of to move the plot along in everything that he's in. For example, he killed Shiro the first time.
He literally kicks off the events of he literally, like, is the impetus for Shiro's entry into the war.
Yeah. He helped out the group in Unlimited Blade Works. Basically, Kotamine used a command seal to kill him. But battle continuation, bro! I mean, if you could survive all the things Medib did to him, it's no wonder a stab to the heart did nothing. So, and then he killed Kotamine, and everything was great.
This is an actual, like, not joke, like, serious image of him from the movie. This was not intended to be a meme, but it became a meme.
Running Man! But yeah, he became a snack for Sakura.
We're gonna say, like, a snack for you.
No, he became a snack for Sakura. She ate a lot of people, guys.
I thought you were talking about snack in the other
No, she ate a
sense.
lot of people.
Are you saying he's not a snack? I think he's a snack.
I think he's a snack.
Is he a treat?
Yeah.
You want a treat?
No. Wait, do you have a picture of him shirtless somewhere? In case I do want that treat.
Oh, there are plenty of pictures of him shirtless.
Guys, I'm allowed to be say-so and horny, right? That doesn't...
Look
Oh.
at it.
Yay! Snack!
The man is chiseled out of rock.
As you are when one is a demigod and then fought a bunch of things and then got to sleep with his teacher because she said, "Yeah, sure, we can do that."
The man is basically a bunch of Van Halen songs came to life.
Pretty much. Of course, none of this mostly comes up most of the time because he's too busy being a bro in the series. He's like, I have cool history, guys. I did a lot of stuff. Go fishing, Koo. We don't need you here right now. He's too busy selling fish in today's menu with the Emiya family. Fish. Fish. And, yeah, that's the basic stuff to know. Oh, he also knows rune magic. He also knows how to use runes. LMAO.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because they had to, because
Magic.
something, him just randomly setting a building on fire in Unlimited Blade Works.
Something. At least they set it up in Fate Extra first. Something. something. But yeah, that's cool in a nutshell. Unfortunately, we don't really have, like... I mean, other than the fact in Grand Order in his caster form, he helped out in the first...
Oh, are we not going to talk about his Berserk form?
I mean, we can talk about it if we
Because
want.
you were about to say, like, his only role in that story was in the first chapter. Like, he plays a huge role in America.
In America.
Remember
Okay.
the time that Ireland invaded America?
Yeah, do you guys remember when Ireland invaded America? I remember when Ireland invaded America. Oh boy. But luckily the Indians were there to help us. And when I say Indians, I mean from India, not Native Americans. Luckily, the Indians were here.
Mm-hmm. And Thomas Edison.
Yes, and Thomas Edison. Thomas Edison was great. Eventually...
And some Russian lolly for some reason.
Technically, she's American, kind of. I think she lived in America at some point. But don't worry about back to the aliens. They're like, why are all the authors lollies? And I'm like, because for some reason the lore says that the authors come back as their most creative, I guess, and children have the best imaginations. So
that wasn't the original excuse for Anderson, though, was it?
I think
I thought
so.
that Anderson's reasons was like he basically took on all the aspects of his work.
Probably something like that. I don't know. I can't remember if that was Baxby's excuse or not. But as I keep butchering her name every time I say it, Helena. I should just say Helena and be done with it.
Mm-hmm. Purple-haired girl.
Purple-haired girl. So eventually war broke out. in America, and leading the fray was
instead of them causing a war like
yeah.
normal.
And it was Cuchulainn. But he looked a little different. Azure, would you like to drop a picture of what
I'll
he
get it.
looked
I'll
like
get it.
in here? Just for reference for everyone.
Yeah, this was what he looked like. Right?
Yeah.
He was big and spiky, right?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Pretty much. So here you go. Here's your reference, guys. For some reason, he was on the same size as Meta, and even though he kept shaming her the entire time, she got off on that, man.
Yeah, she got horny on Maine.
Yeah, literally, she was in Maine, and she was horny.
Let's see, does it show Maine on here? I don't think it shows Maine on
I think
here.
it was just mostly in the where the Grand Canyon was. I don't really think they went up to Maine.
Yeah, it's funny because like they're transversing they're transversing in that chapter. They're going from like East Coast to West Coast.
Yep.
Like it's like, are you guys like taking a train or something? How are you getting across the America so
servants,
fast?
super zoomy servants. I'd have to guess that they ran and they carried Guado on their back. That's what I have to assume.
What is like that? Is that like that? It's like that scene from Yu Yu Hakusho. It's like we must run for 3 days.
Yes.
Oh, here you. I'll explain how they got across the America. They had Cuchulainn.
It's true. Also, Nero was there for like 5 seconds to be
in her bride outfit for some reason.
To be fabulous.
Do you think that they missed an opportunity by not setting that chapter in Las Vegas? It's like whatever happens in Las Vegas stays in Las Vegas.
Pretty much. I mean, it's like I'm looking for Broadway.
Well, I found the broad.
Like literally, Nero was there just to like it was an interesting chapter. The fact that Elizabeth made a comeback again to actually have a main point in the story.
Like one person on Tumblr got upset. It's like, stop making me belittle Elizabeth. Let me just say how happy I am to see her.
She's great. She was fine in that chapter. Although it was...
Did she ever get a 5-star servant?
I don't know. I don't think she ever got a 5-star for him. I don't think. Too bad.
Always playing second fiddle to Nero.
But basically she was there, like, both of them were... Nero was put in to keep showing off Elizabeth and...
Fan service.
Yeah, fan service to reinstate... Oh, Elizabeth has a rivalry with Nero.
It's like, see, guys, we didn't just put Nero Bride in the game for Valentine's Day. We meant to put her in the story all along.
Yep, she's there. Look, right there.
Yeah, just like how Leia was always meant to be Luke's sister. That was the plan from the very first episode of Star Wars.
Yeah, we planned it from the beginning. It's not like that when they handed the scripts to the actors playing Luke and Layla for the final thing, and they're like, "Oh, by the way, you guys are brother and sister." Ah!
Oh god, there is one deleted scene in Empire Strikes Back after Luke gets his new hand, where he's sitting on the medical bed with her, and they just have like this moment, and it's just like, no.
Well, basically, like, no, like, literally, this guy's happened. They handed the 2 actors the scripts, and they made, like, this really bad face. Because they were shook to find out that their characters were siblings.
that not planning out your story didn't just screw up the sequel trilogy.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Anyway.
Incest. It's a part of all great stories.
Yep, unfortunately. It happens.
Mm-hmm.
It's even here in Tight Moon.
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
It's like if there's a Type Moon show, it probably has incest in it.
Probably somewhere in some roundabout way.
Tsukihime has incest. Fate Stay Night has incest.
Mm-hmm.
Fate Apocrypha probably has incest, and like it's got the whole family. I'm sure that there's incest.
There were those twins there. Like those two characters were twins, weren't they, or something? And they kind of had like a weird ass relationship.
Oh, I'm sure there was incest at the wazoo with those two.
Yeah. So.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Sorry to go with a rant on that. I don't care. I'm not making any money off of this, so I will be demonetized on YouTube when this goes there. Like every stream I do.
Oh no, my monetization, it's slipping away.
Oh no, I'm so sad. So yeah, basically, Kukulon Altar is an event that can only happen in the Fate Grand Order because it was like a wish thing, kind of like how Jean Altar happened. She's like, I want him for myself. This is where I put my monetization, if I was eligible. So the Grail was all like, okay, here you go.
The Grail gave her a boyfriend.
Yeah, the Grail gave her a boyfriend who put her down.
Unlike the original Kukulane, this one had no qualms with hitting a woman.
Mm-hmm. He had
But hey, she was into it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, consenting adults, do what you like.
Yeah, consenting adults do what they like. Although Kukulane, like, murdered a lot of people, guys.
This is just your deal, and this is just a reminder that the master character, be they male or female from Fate Grand Order, is not an adult.
Yep. Please do not hit the child, guys. It's
also do not hit on the child.
Yeah, the servants don't have. They do not have any. Maybe it's just because they're from different times. No, that's actually the excuse.
I like to imagine, like, if this ever happened in the real world, it would be like we're going into the singularity and we need to get your servant. Like, you need to get your best servants. It's like, I can't. It's like, why can't you get your servants? Like, they are all in jail.
Pretty much.
Kukulane in jail. Nero in jail.
Fergus doubly in jail.
Elizabeth, she's in jail for killing virgins.
Yeah. And I'm like, Fergus McRock? Oh, he's really in jail. Like,
he's not getting out. He's not getting out.
Because I got the Valentine.
Chloe, she's in juvie.
Yeah. Because I got the Valentine thing for Fergus. It's like wine and stuff, and it's very implied that he's like, yeah, you want to come to my room later? And I'm like, oh boy.
Here's the key to my door. Wink, wink, nudge,
wink,
nudge, say no more.
And it's like, Fergus, no.
Morals. It's like, master.
See, the thing is like, master, I would let to say that
what does statutory mean?
Yeah. So it's like, guys, I would like to say that the character is the age you believe them to be. But unfortunately, the story constantly reminds you, this is a child. The characters constantly remind that your character is not an adult and is not 18 yet.
Some of the servants as well.
Yeah. Of course, Helena's be like, hey, I look like this, but I'm an adult, so F off. dummies. Baka. And then she's like, Thomas Edison and and Tesla are fighting again.
But she's being raised by two dads.
Yeah, she's being raised by two dads who can't agree with whose electricity is better.
Mm-hmm. And one of them is a furry.
Mm-hmm. One dad's a furry.
Do you think that people who've never seen anything to do with Fake Grand Order are listening to this and it's like, what?
Sure.
I'm sorry. One of them is a furry? What?
Yes, one of Helena's dads is a furry.
And he's also every president of the United States.
Mm-hmm. Also, cool. So Florida.
That moment when you meet him in Fake Grand Order, when like everyone's just like silent, like everyone is just reacting to him, and they're not saying anything. I love that.
I don't question it. Yeah, don't question it. But anyway, Florence Nightingale is a badass. She went up straight to Cuckoo Lane Altar and was like, okay, commit suicide or allow yourself to be defeated.
Yeah, she will save your life or kill you trying.
Yeah. Yep, that's her goal. She carried herself across the whole freaking United States. If you don't get that joke, it's because the voice actress who plays Nightingale also plays name the Indian character. I can't remember who it was. The redhead. Rama, that's it. It's Rama. She carried Rama on her back because she would not let him walk.
Speaking of character, okay, it's like the opposite of Star Wars. It's like you have Luke and Leia who are siblings, but then you have the two Indian characters who look like twins, but they are not.
They're not siblings. They are in fact the reincarnation of the same person. I mean, what? That's not weird.
So it's masturbation. Okay.
Yep. Yep. I'm looking for my wife, Sita. Have you seen her?
Mm-hmm. It's like, yeah, I'm looking at her right now.
Yeah, but basically, she's said to, like, she's an avatar of Lakshmi, I think. But,
we've gotten far off the mark.
We have gotten far off course because we're talking about America, and unfortunately all the Indian characters are in America.
America has conquered our thought process.
Yeah.
Just like real life.
But supposedly Rama and Sita cannot, like, be summoned at the same time. Supposedly, like, in the lore reasons, because they're both Vishnu. Technically as well.
It's like Tsubasa, but it makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
So I think that's it for Cuckoo Lane, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it.
One more thing.
Cuckoo Lane is too ingrained in the story of Fate Grand Order. I'd have to do... Honestly, we're probably going to cover Fate Grand Order eventually after we get through a bunch of stuff. So, we'll have to dedicate a chapter of Shrek.
I don't want to think about that.
Oh my god, they killed Lancer! You bastards!
They being Kirai.
You those bastards!
Those are all black keys.
Mm-hmm.
And the one knife that the Grail gave him.
Well, there you go. Sometimes you have to put a dog down. But you won't put me down, right, guys? You won't put me down like Lancer, right?
I'm just saying, like, it might be the only humane thing to do.
Maybe. You won't send me back to hell, will you guys? I'm having too much fun causing chaos up here. By trying to teach you fate stuff.
You truly are spreading the word of the devil.
Pretty much. Oh, but thank you all so much for joining me for how to take care of your dog 101 class.
Yeah, what's on the screen? Don't do any of that.
Yeah, don't do any of this. Don't do any of this. Don't do that. Okay? Okay?
Okay. I'm watching you.
Yes.
If you treat your dog bad, John Wick's gonna come after you. He's gonna kill you.
Yep. Can't fight.
He's gonna shoot you in the face. And you know he's gonna shoot you in the face because he shoots everybody in the face.
I don't have a good outro for tonight, guys.
Good night, everybody.
Good night. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Sayonara for now.